Hello and welcome to another monthly market update. Now for this update, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I've heard that some people get overwhelmed by the amount of numbers, and I totally understand that, so I'm gonna try to make this as digestible as possible and not say any numbers and just focus on the overall trends and where the market looks to be headed, as well as my professional insight. The only numbers that you need to know is 105,000 and 2.5 million. That's currently the cheapest home on the market and the most expensive home. So if you're pre-approved for a mortgage somewhere between those numbers, or maybe you have a home somewhere in that range, this video is for you. Starting first with the average closing price. Here is what it looks like for the last year in Lethbridge. As you can see, nearly every month our home prices have been trending higher and higher. In June, we set an all-time high, and July was not far behind. People always ask me, what's driving the prices up? Well, it's a combination of a lot of factors. The biggest one has to be supply and demand. There's simply more buyers in the market than sellers, which drives the price up. Where are all these buyers coming from? Well, a lot of them are coming from other provinces. The Alberta government has spent millions of dollars on their Alberta is Calling campaign, targeting Canadians in other provinces to move here. Meanwhile, the federal government has the Century Initiative, which is a goal of bringing Canada's population to 100 million by 2100. Alberta also has the Rural Renewal Stream, which fast-tracks the immigration process for select cities, which includes Lethbridge. So a combination of the Alberta government, the federal government, and people just looking for a more affordable city to live in is causing the increase. The average sold price is generally a good indication of where the market is headed, but sometimes for whatever reason, there's a lot of really big or really small homes that are selling, and that could skew the numbers. The best indication is actually the price per square foot. As you can see, the price has been steadily rising this year, but the last 4 months are actually pretty flat. Even with this increase, Lethbridge still has some of the most affordable properties in all of Canada. Now we will look at how many days on a market it takes before selling final. Every single month this year, we've seen fewer and fewer days on the market. In July, we were just 1 day away from Lethbridge's all-time low days on the market. Homes in the summer tend to sell quicker in Lethbridge, so if you're planning on buying and selling your current home, you have to make sure that you have all your ducks in a row. Currently, anything at 400,000 and below tends to sell quicker, and anything at 400,000 and above tends to stay on the market slightly longer. Next is the total number of sales. We peaked in May, which is pretty typical. We usually peak in sales in the spring or the summer. We are also nearly the same amount of sales that we saw in July 2023. Months of inventory is one of the most important indicators of how the market is doing. Currently, it is edging up slowly but surely. Months of inventory is how long it would take to sell all the homes at the current rate of sales if no new homes were put on the market. The lower the number, the more competitive the market. Currently, we are very much in a seller's market, but if months of inventory continues to rise, we will be headed towards a balanced market. I thought it would be interesting to compare to our neighbors in the north, Calgary. They have seen a massive increase in their months of inventory, and July saw a higher number than any other month in the past year, which is not even close to the case here in Lethbridge. You think being only 2 hours apart would make our markets move pretty similarly, but that's not the case. For one, our average home price is nearly half the price here in Lethbridge. As well, Lethbridge has a way higher percentage of single-family homes that sell. I have a whole video about Lethbridge versus Calgary on my channel that you can check out. The card is right here. In other news, the Bank of Canada lowered the interest rate yet again by 25 basis points to 4.5%. The next announcement is in September, and economists are predicting one more reduction before the year is out, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, that's it for this month. Let me know in the comments, did you enjoy this format better than the previous updates? At the end of the day, everyone's situation is different and people buy and sell homes for a variety of different reasons. If you think now is the right time in your life, give me a call and we can come up with a custom plan that fits your needs. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.